Woodpeckers, welcome back. Welcome back to Wood and Whiskey Wednesday. I'm Steven, back in the shop. This week, what I want to do is build a box, a little keepsake box. Thank you, AI. One for the idea, but two for the great freaking graphic. But of school memories. I don't know about any of y'all, but we have got totes of pictures, Life Touch, Shorebridge, just all over the place. And not all over the place, but in different boxes because of different moves. 3 children, photos everywhere, and one of the didn't even remember taking this until I looked for it today. I was looking for things and ran across. I want to be able to put it all in one spot, one box per kid. See how it develops. Yeah, sit back, relax. Got a cigar going. Gonna have some Tennessee apple. First one's to y'all. Tastes like fall. Fall's coming. Summer's winding down. And everywhere you go is back to school, supplies and things like that. That's what kind of got me into this project. Sit back, relax. It's gonna be great, or not great, but it's gonna be a video, and I'm gonna be happy with it. So I think the first thing we're gonna do is break out the construction paper, just to get a good idea of size before I start cutting everything. I think one of the larger things that are going to go on the bottom. Start with kindergarten. Yeah, that's going back a ways. But this is going to be 8 by 10. It's probably one of the larger things that are going to go in there. The other week I made a little drawer. It's worked out so good so far. I don't know. About 16? That's a good size. That's what the ruler is. Gives me enough room to, put whatever else I want around it. We're going to put a tray in it. So, flatter things are laying on the bottom. Smaller pictures and trinkets on a little tray. And one of them, you've got this one. Yeah. Nice little principles list. Medal. Or principles honor roll, rather. So then it's going to look good in there. But yeah, if we go 16, 16 by 10 for the inside of it. I think that's going to work out pretty good. Well, so about 5 inches deep. And come up about a half. And do another inch for the tray. 7.5. Do 16. Inside is 10. These edges are going to hang over. This could be longer than 16. This is what I want to use. It's just some 1/2 inch ply. So if I go 17 inches, that will give me my 1/2 inch layover that I want, where I can keep my inside as 10. So these are going to be 17. Side's going to go up 7.5. And then we'll put a top to it. This would be 10 true. 17 because of the layover. I think it's the plan. Let's get it on the table saw. Start getting it done. Remembered in this time. So we're gonna do the 17. Just gonna strip it down this way because I want the grain to run flat. If that makes any sense. It will, but we cut these down 17, and then I'm going to strip that down to 7.5 for a minimum mat. God, no dirty though. Let's get to it. So I got my front and my back done. Now I'm going to cut in the 210 side pieces with 10 by 7. Yeah. So what I wasn't smart enough to do was figure out. You just watch me figure it out to make the bottom. So we're gonna do 11. The top will be different because the top's gonna go into the laser. So we're gonna make something nice on top for it. It's just a birch finish that is it's a little bit smoother to go on a laser than I don't even know what that finish is called. It just burns better, trust me. Woo! All right, so now we got our sides all done. Start thinking about putting it together. That's a rough look at what it's going to look like. But then we gotta think about how we want to box it out. And I think I'm just going to use some thin fern strips and decorate it some, just so it doesn't look like it was a plywood piece of box just thrown together. I do need to, before I do anything else, get some sandpaper to the sides. Then we'll get them glued up and brad nailed down. And then start thinking about how we're going to do the actual um, top. I haven't figured it out yet, but we will. So while this is drying and I'm still going to pull glue off my hand, I'm going to take this 1/4 inch. This is going to be the inside of the drawer that we put in there. So, much with anything that's custom made, I'm not going to measure it. I'm literally going to come down and see what fits the best. Leaving a little room when it expands and contracts. I'm going to cut off that and continue to pull glue off my fingers. Because even though I used the damn little tool, I end up getting glue all over me anyways. But that is the next step. So I'm going to use the same logic, but I'm going to use stirring sticks to give me a little bit of space when I go to measure. On the side, this side. And that's what we'll do. So I'm going to make the tray that's going to go inside. I'm going to do the same to the bottom. So one thing that sucks about this, trying to do a brad nail into a small piece of wood. If it splinters off, and I'll show you it, the nail pretty much can go anywhere it wants to include your finger. I'm not sure if y'all can see. Get around. That piece broke off when I cut into it, and that one went off to the side. So I'm gonna have to take that out and put in another one just so it stays straight. Done. Whew. Some scary stuff. But we got our frame to what is going to be our box drawer. So I buy these sheets in bulk off of Amazon. It's used for a lot of the laser work that I do, but it is also perfect for a bottom. Be easy to cut off. So what I'm going to do is glue it down and then route it out. And again, that bottom piece that jumped it off on me, I'm going to try to hide it some. So got it down on the router. It kicks up enough where you have to go back and sand it down. But it's flush. Looks nice. That's going to take a stain pretty good. It's coming along. So that's some 1/4-inch strips that I cut off. I don't even remember what I cut it off. But I never throw out practically any of my scraps. These are going to work great. So what I'm going to do, measure down. And I wanted, like I said, we're going to do about 1 inch. Because I didn't cut these down. They're, I want to say 3 inches. So I've got to measure. It's going to be further in the box than what I thought it was going to be. Well, I guess 2.5. 2.5 inch. Excuse me, strips. I'm going to lock that. I'm just going to draw lines where those are gonna have to. That's gonna be the top of the support. They'll sit just like that. So I'm gonna glue them down. I'm gonna see if I can get. Yeah, I've got enough room in there. Do, 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 do. So I want to use my nails, but I put them all the way up there. What was I thinking? Be right back. Maybe some 5/8. Yeah, that'll work. No, wait, send it down. I'll do it. It's not as red as saying. Nice. So I have a couple different options that I can use to frame it out. I don't know. I don't know if I want to use any of these. I just hit it with a quick sand around the edges. No, I'll get those later. I kind of like the way it looks. If I come down to 320 on them, and then off camera, I cut the top. I kind of like the way it looks. I mean, I can always bevel the edges off. You know, I don't even know where they're at right now. But I could use the hand router and do a little decorative trim to the top of it. I like the way it's looking so far. It is. It's coming out good. But just restarted my computer. I got to get my laser going. I got to figure out what I want to put on the top of it. It's gonna be good though. Stay tuned. So next thing I got to do is set these small little hinges. I think the best thing that I've seen and I've used wood painter's tape to hold it in place because it is way too small. I do want them both even on the box. So I'm going to come down 3 inches. And set it in line. I think I am done with the box. Minus, I do want to put a little chain. Keep it so it doesn't, flop over. I love the color. Love the way it came out. But now is the time to sit back. Have a little drink. And start putting memories into this box. Good. I am going to use the top of this bottle. Hold it up for me, though. Thinking. We got our little box. Now to fill it with the memories. Like I said, it's this first class picture. This is high school, so we're going to wait for that to go on top. I mean, we have a bunch of these cute little photos of them. 2010. Put a little one in there. But we can get rid of all these. We don't need them anymore. Oh man, those magnets in here. Let's see if he notices. That can go in here too. We'll put it at the bottom. Well, thanks for a great year. Just more of his photos. Oh. It's Ashton and his baby brother Colin. Now the negatives, they're going to stay with us. I wonder what else is on those negatives. little first grade action. Such a big boy. We used to always go and get like all the extras, but never give them out. Now we're gonna keep those for the top two. Graduation. So this is the one. Just a photo of he and I. It was in the Beaufort, I guess it was Gazette. Yeah, Gazette.com. He was 3. We were fishing off a pier in Laurel Bay. It was great times. I had no hair. I was bald. It was awesome. He's got a little elementary school yearbook that we found. Then a big old box of. He's got other things. I told him earlier today, go through what you have, because I know he has like report cards and different things from school that he has in his room. Want to incorporate it into here. Now it's not just him, it's all of us. But it's a great picture. He's the bigger one in the yellow. Just being a cool guy. Looks like a bunch of these. These photos are stuck to what were magnets, and we're gonna do the same. See if he notices they're up there. I don't want that sticking to everything anymore. Hello. So I won't keep going through all of it, because I'm gonna be here a while. That's sweat. It's not tears. Wish I would have done this a long time ago. Great memories. I will continue in here. We have already cut, sawed, sanded very little. I will sip and continue to repeat. Thanks for sticking around. I'll go through and show you everything. Bye.